there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
NC State's head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it out. It's Valentine. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. To the air, it's Hauser. Right on the money. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this offense, man. Luke Altmyer was so good at the trigger. He was so good, man. He got the ball out. He got hit a bunch. Palmer finding that next guy to take Illinois from a good team. And they've been a really good team the past couple years to a great team. It's probably going to start at that spot.
Yeah, Hauser comes in from ECU, and he's expected to be the guy to help lead this team to the promised land. He's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too, based on what Altmyer was able to do. But this is a position they've been able to find success through the portal, and now Hauser's got to be the guy to get it done and take this team to the upper echelon of the Big Ten.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Running inside. It's Valentine. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They go right back to it. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Inside, it's Scott. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Scott. Got a little grass. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Picks up the 1st down. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Valentine. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Rush is on him. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll try to take it back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. They'll run the counter. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football. You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Running inside, it's Scott. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down mark, but tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down, and shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. On the move. There's a little room there. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Pulls it in. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Wants to throw it again. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
You've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They had them set up in 2nd and long, and that was just a short throw. All you got to do is rally to the ball carrier and bring him to the ground. They couldn't get it done. Way too many yards after the catch, and they give up a big one on defense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, NC State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Trying play action. Working the big fella to the corner. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he puts through the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Valentine. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Boyd. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Bailey. Still looking on the move. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give on the counter. Could be an alley. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going.
Snags it, and he's open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Fighting Illini move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field? Maybe some room here. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown to Illini! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Just couldn't quite shake free. One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the San Diego State Aztecs. And it's Texas A&M with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year would put the rest of the sport on notice. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Going to the run to start this 2nd half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Quarterback adapted. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Got a man in the middle. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The run inside. It's Scott. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Throws to the wideout. Caught. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Here's the pressure. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it out. It's Valentine. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. So this 2nd half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st. Discards it with the stiff arm. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Scanning the field, it's Boyd. He fires one deep over the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Handoff from the gun. Tripped up for the tackle.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they... the limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And you want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback keeper. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Makes him talk to the hand. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They kick it away on fourth down. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Quarterback may change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
That really good coverage by the defender. You could tell started to get towards his wide receiver, towards the sideline, saw the ball, made a nice catch, but he didn't get a toe down. Just a little bit out of bounds, so close to being an interception.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This time he's got his man. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a...
There he goes! And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive second win of the season.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Fielded in the end zone, it's Valentine. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Boyd. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. That fourth down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. He's got trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and short.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football, tackle, and don't give up the big plays.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Illinois right back to the line.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their 3rd sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
Wants to throw. It's Boyd. under fire. Chase to the right. He'll pull it down and run. First down and more. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to help.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Bring in the heat. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
On target. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. The Illini are right back in the lead. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Looking for the two-point try. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Here comes the heat.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, North Carolina State. He got a step and just dusted the field. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David. And going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, NC State. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Valentine. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an...
Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Pocket breaking down. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Wide receiver going in motion. He might want another play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He makes the grab. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Boyd. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you...
There he goes. Got enough for the first. Ripped past midfield, finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Looking for space, it's Gauze. And a short run there, and that'll end it. All